Yo, what's up everyone? If you're new around here, my name is Wasim. I've been building a open source AI search engine Perplexity clone, and I've been sharing my updates on the build here. Um, Yesterday, I stumbled on this project called WebLangchain, which is essentially what we're trying to build. Here's an example of it working. So you'll see that it sends back sources, it streams back an answer, and even towards the end, it shows images. Cool. And the reason why we want to build it is we want to first understand how the agent is working, and we also like to be able to add other tools so we can generate knowledge graphs, generate flashcards, etc. We're building this agent in LangChain, and so I was taking a look at how this application has built their tool, has built their agent. Um, yeah, and some things I wanted to point out. So one of the main things I wanted to point out was um, how this application is deploying out a this backend. So it is a fast API backend. However, this add routes function is actually coming from a project called Langserve, which is a project from LangChain. And Langserve, add this add underscore routes method is taking a few things. Let's just go over the first four, and that is app, which is the fast API backend. It's taking in a chain that we created, which is a LangChain runnable, the path, which is just slash chat, and then an input type. And so just with this these few lines of code here, you're basically adding an endpoint to your fast API backend where you can give a question and a chat history, and that input is sent over to that chain. And then the output, I assume, is going to be the output that the chain, yeah, outputs. You see here, there's a response synthesizer, so I assume it's going to be some format created from here. Um, yeah. So anyway, with these few lines, you have this endpoint that you can use on a front end, which I thought was pretty cool. So you're really leveraging this the runnable that you're creating with LangChain, and that runnable is created with the LangChain expression language. So understanding the expression language is very important to understand what's going on here. But I'm still learning about the expression language and trying to get comfortable with it. But one thing that I'll point out right away is you'll see that in the first step in the runnable, it's taking in two parameters, question and chat history. And that correlates directly with the model chat requests, question and chat history. Then, based off the question and chat history, you have that information, and then you're passing it over to the context block, which is doing some stuff here, which is also using the question and the chat history. And then towards the end, the last block is the response synthesizer, which is using all the data together to come to a response, right? Yeah, so I guess the main takeaways from this video is Langserve, being able to add an endpoint to your fast API backend with a few lines or one line of code, and then also the importance of understanding the LangChain expression language and understand how you basically can take an input and pass the input down this expression and then come to an output. And in this case here, because it seems like it's because it is a chat agent, it is coming to an answer with with sources and images. Cool, cool. So that was the main call out. I think one last call out I'll make is that LangChain is they just released V 0.2, and I saw a lot of cool changes. One of them is creating an agent with LangGraph, and so I believe LangGraph is not a new tool, but they are adding a lot of things and supporting LangGraph. So maybe as I get more comfortable with LangChain, we could use LangGraph for this project. And so it would basically be building an agent with LangGraph. And yeah, some of you might find that useful because you might find like, yeah, LangGraph being more appropriate to solving the problem that you're trying to solve. But yeah, hopefully you found this helpful. And if there's any of this that you'd like me to focus on, or any of this that you have questions on, please let me know down below. I'm still learning some of this myself, so if you have any resources that'll be helpful, please let me know. Would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you.